Well, hello. How are you? So it is Saturday night. It's almost 9 o'clock here in Chicago. It's cold. Um, Running the water, trying to make sure my pipes don't freeze. You know the things we have to do when it's cold outside. We'll see if anybody comes on. Maybe some other people are home bored. And if you are, we can hang out for a little bit. We'll see what we all talking about. And if not, then I'll get off of here and actually be a little productive. That would be nice if I was, but we'll see. Maybe I'll take a nice hot shower. Hey, Kaylin. Hey, Court. Do the stuff like that. But right now, hey, Chantel. How are you? How are you? Because it's cold. It's like 8 degrees now. It's supposed to be in the negatives overnight. So if you know anything, you need to make sure you run that water to keep your pipes from freezing. So I got to tell them upstairs to turn on that water because the pipes. Well, I got the water on down here in the basement. And I've got the water on the main floor on. So I have them turn those on so we got a good flow of water coming through this house. Make sure these pipes don't freeze. Yeah. Got to get that water because hey Dre, because we know we ain't trying to have pipes frozen. We like to keep our water running. We like the water to run. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Whew, okay, that's what I'm doing right now. Hi, Shy. So I have absolutely nothing on my mind to talk about. Absolutely nothing. Um, Probably when I get off of here, I'm going to do a couple of things. Hi, Stuart Harris. You are absolutely new. I've never seen you before. So welcome. Um, yes, I have absolutely nothing to talk about right now. Have no idea what we're about to chat about. We'll see where this goes. I was on TikTok live for a minute, but uh-oh, uh-oh. Um, but I don't know. Me and TikTok live. Okay, so here's the issue. TikTok live, they're a little more straight laced over there. They ain't used to my humor. So when I get a little raunchy, they be leaving me. IG, I don't like doing lives over there because it's the Facebook interface and it lags. There's a serious lag between a person putting a comment on and me seeing it. I think I have Halo Glow. I have it. I'm pretty sure I do. Let me check. Because I think I bought it this summer. Yeah, now they really pushing that TikTok shop. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. And I saw that message, that little thing you said about me getting a baby so I wouldn't be bored, Rochelle. Honey, I've had them today. I've had them today. Let me show you what it is. Listen, I've already had them kids. I had Blake on my chest. I had Kari right here. Come on now. All right, so here it is. The Halo Glow Liquid Filter, right? We could put on some makeup, but I don't feel like doing that right now. So this is a glow booster. There's a few ways you can use it. You can use it, and depending on which one you get, you can use it as a highlighter, and it'll just be a really supernatural highlighter. Let me see how they got this. So they got it with this applicator. They got it with this applicator. So you can use it just as a highlighter, right? But it's and it'll give you a really good natural glow, right? So you can use it on your high points or whatever, or you can use it underneath your makeup. So you could use this and then put on so once you put this on, then you could put on, or you could do it. Sorry, I almost knocked everything down. Um, you could use it underneath your makeup, like say for instance, you could either put it under liquid foundation or powder foundation, and it'll give your skin a real serious glow. So if you want like a really glowy look, but you don't want to wear like a glowy foundation, and because you still want to have kind of semi matte, you could wear this underneath it. So you could wear this like with a like a matte or powder foundation, and it's gonna give you like this really glowy skin. Um, I think you can do it all over by itself, but because I've worn it, because this is similar to, this is supposed to be like Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. And I've actually worn it like that. So it's up to you how you wear it. This is Elf. So it just depends on how you wear it. The way I've always worn it was like underneath. Like if I was just going for all over glow, I would just wear it underneath and then put on my foundation over it. But like I said, because it gives you such, now I will say this, it's kind of, looking at my skin, it's kind of glow, like a silvery glow. So I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't wear it by itself. You're welcome. You're welcome. Look at that. I actually had it. There is a lipstick that Natasha Denona just came out with. That's a berry colored one. I might want that in my life, y'all. I might want that in my life. I'm just saying. It's so gorgeous. What is this right here? I don't know what I said. I need to buy some new. I toss out all of my lip liners. I had a moment. I was like, they're old. Let me just get rid of them all. Hey, QM. And I just got rid of them all. So they're all gone. I don't know. It was a moment. I don't use you've been wearing cherry chapstick. I haven't been wearing a lot of lip liners anyway. I don't wear them a lot. But it's like you do need a few. So now I need to get a few back. What I will not be buying is MAC lip liners, because I think MAC lip liner, I'm sorry, lip liners is one of them things I'm not spending a lot of money on. So it's gonna be some NYX, stuff like that, because I feel like a pencil, I'm not paying you $20 for a pencil. That I'm I don't have a scent of the night yet. I will be putting on something once I jump in the shower. And we'll see I'll see how I feel with then. But I am I do need to like finish up some filming today. I'm just doing some quick stuff today. And then I really do need to figure out some longer format film videos. I have some in my head, but I need to write them down and actually do them. How about that? But now that I did all these, I could put these all away. Like I said, what? I've never heard of this Chanel Messia. See, Courtney's another one who has a huge collection. Don't let her play with you and make you think she don't. She does. You know. Hello, Devin. I'm still trying to use some stuff. Doing my fragrance of the month, my signature fragrance of the month. So I'll probably be wearing this tonight, maybe. Right? Right. That's what we need to know. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Now, are there certain types of fragrances you wear at night, or do you just wear whatever? Because for me, there's certain types of scents I like at night. I know most of us do like that. Like, for me, Okay, okay. So here's the funny thing, QM. You just said that. I just looked at that Ajwa pink on pink. I already ordered the Tonka, so I wanted to see what that's about. I'm going back and forth if I'm gonna try to order that. Um, that pink on pink. It sounds quite interesting. Okay. See, I like a little cozier. I tend toward kind of cleaner fragrances. I like mine to be a little cozy, but I like kind of fresh stuff. So I don't necessarily like sweet stuff at night. I like kind of fresher coziness. Okay, so it depends on the mood. Let's see. Aldehydes and lychee. What is that? Turkish rose, grasse rose, and peach. Ooh, is that one of them really expensive Chanel's? That's one of the private line, isn't it? Right? It does sound good. Right? You see how she coming for us? I haven't worn my Ajwa in a minute. Right, let's hope the top is better. Because that top on the Ajwa one does not last. Right? That top just be falling off. Yeah. But it's called pink on pink. So, it already has my attention. So I've sampled guidance. It's been a while. I think I have another sample of guidance around here. If I'm not mistaken, I have another sample of it. Matter of fact, I know I do. Um, I'll be honest, the first time I didn't like it. Then I tried again. I was like, okay, she cute. She cute. Ooh, there's something is open in here. So I really do like um guidance. And I do want it. I just don't want it at the price. Something is open in here. Does this even have something in it? Oh, ain't nothing in here. I wonder if something fell out. Oh, I would be pissed too. What? Okay. Yeah, I have some here. I know something I just got recently has guidance in it. Because, like I said, I really wasn't loving it. I do not have that. You know what? Let me tell you something. I keep going on the Yves Rocher site. And I put stuff in a cart and then I don't buy it. Have you tried any of them? Because I think that was one of the ones I wanted to try. It was like, because there's a bunch of them that I want to try from them, and they always have a sale. Let me see if I have it right here. There's a bunch of little ones, y'all. Ah, okay, okay. I'm gonna have to try that one because I've told you it's like I have not selected them to get. Like I said, I'm still looking at it. Um, I'm sure I can get a small decant from somebody who has it already. Yeah, because I have been looking at them. There's nothing in here. Okay, yeah, so I have been looking at it, but I hadn't got around. Because Okay, okay. Thank you. Listen, well, no, I'm talking about the guidance. Did you get guidance already, Sonny? Yeah. So, child, child. Ooh, did I just push this far down? Oh no, it's right there. Okay. And so, you know what? I got a bunch of stuff here that I need to go through. There's stuff all around me. Look, we have right. I was about to say, you bought that stuff for real? I was about to say, okay, girl, because I can't do it yet. I'm still waiting for it to come down in price. I'm patient. You know, the thing is, I got patience. I don't feel this need to like be like, oh my God, I'm not one of them who I had to run out and try to buy it to, because everybody's talking about it. And let me spend 300 and what is it, $60 now? No, that's not my ministry. That is not my ministry right now. Mm-mm. No, no, no. Oh, I have something from the Gates. Precious Moments. I've never tried this. It's been sitting here. I don't know if I'm a. Because I know people be like, oh, you have a lot of almohages. And I got a lot of almohages at a good price. Oh, this smells good. That's Precious Moments. Now, the Gate, I don't necessarily see coming down the price either. See, you know what? I commend the people with the serious collections, with all the Boadicias, the Kriglers, and all that. I commend their ministry. It ain't mine, but I ain't mad at it. You can get it at a good price. You can get them at a good price. You can always get them at a good price now. So did you all? I'm about to make this short for Vincent, but have you all ordered? Y'all gonna order? I have. Do you need to have one faucet on? I open up all of mine just to be sure. You at least have to have two or three on. I keep like I have the ones down here because I'm on the basement level. Uh, right. Yeah. See, I turn them all on. I got everything on because you want to make sure those pipes are getting that water coming through. I've never really gotten into dossier, but um, now how do you put yours on a drip, Sonny, or do you put yours on? Because I keep mine at a low. I keep mine kind of like with a good, not drips, but a steady stream coming out, but a low steady stream. Do you do a full stream on some of them, or do you do like small amounts? No, I don't have any DSH. Right? No. Well, see, I have to go to Walmart. I never go to Walmart. I never go to Walmart because they were stealing out the one that was closest to me and they closed it down. So that used to be my go-to Walmart because it was like on my way home from work, stuff like that. So for me to go to Walmart, I'll be having to go out of my way and I just don't be feeling it. I'm telling you, the pandemic fucked me up. The pandemic fucked me up. Like today, uh, right, right, okay, yeah, cause okay, yes, you are right. Oh, they closed a bunch of Walmarts by me down, honey. They closed like due to theft. What's going on with my stuff? I don't know what's going on. They closed in Chicago area about 5. The one that was close to me was due to theft. Because it had gotten during the riots here, they cleaned that bitch out. And so, and the thing was, they had put like a Walmart Academy over there too, where they were supposed to be doing like stuff, like trainings and all this stuff there. All that closed down. And it was like they just came through and was like, yeah, we closing this one, this one, this one. So they closed that one. They closed a couple of neighborhood kind of ones, and then they closed 2 bigger ones. Like the one that I'm talking about, it was a big one, a regular Walmart, and then they closed because they closed the one on 22nd, one on 47th, the one by me on 83rd. I think they did one in the suburbs. So it was like it's about 5 in my area they closed. And and let me tell you something I learned. Walmart closes like they ain't playing with your ass. They announced that they closed that store down in 2-3 weeks after they did that, and they closed that bitch down. It was like when they said it was closed, it was closed. Signs came down a few days later. Everything. Walmart. What? Ain't nothing to make it look like it was Walmart other than the color on that blue. That's it. That's all. And so I could tell I was feeling cold today. Um, Um, I think they did do some like, getting rid of some stuff. I didn't really go in there because it was too much. Um, well, now tell my partner too, right? Wow. Yeah. See, here they said it was too much. The theft was too much. They said they were like it wasn't worth them having it open. So they was like, yeah, we out. So like I do I order from Walmart now more than I go into Walmart. I'm like, fuck it, let me just order some shit. And so and then the one that's closer to me, I don't like it that much. I don't like it that much. Now there is a really nice Walmart, but it's far from me because I happen to be over there in that area and I went to it. I was like, damn, this is a nice Walmart. So if I do that, I might go like to that one, but it has to be like I had to be in the mood for that shit. I really have to be in the mood because it's like today I ordered groceries. It was cold. I didn't feel like going out, so I did an online order. It was like $6.95 because I ordered from Mariano's, which is part of Kroger now. So as opposed to doing Instacart where you're paying all them fees, I just went straight through them. Um, so I was like, yeah, see the Walmart, this one that I like is about 30 minutes away. So it's like, see the one that closed was literally like 10 minutes away from my house. It was on my way home from work. It was between my house and my job, right? So I would, just right. Oh yeah, definitely do that. And so I would like say for instance I needed to pick up something, I would just stop there on the way home, because it was like literally make one turn, jump in there and then go back and you're right. All the stores are out of food. Oh, because of it being cold outside. Yeah, I wasn't going. So I ordered some food this morning. I was like, we need some more snacks because these kids was killing some snacks. They've been killing the snacks these last couple of days. So I got some snacks. I got just some other things. The baby needed some diapers. One thing I forgot to do was get the damn cat some food. Luckily, I got some canned food, but she is out of dry. So she gonna be out of dry until I go to Trader Joe's. That's all I got for her. Hey, Alicia, it's like, baby girl, you're gonna have to wait till I go. Do I have any water here? She got food. She just only has canned food. She be fine. She good. She living her best life right now. She's living her best life right now. I need to straighten out my hair a little bit since I did. My hair ain't straight right now. Hi, Miss. What's your name? Miss Music is in me. You're new. Welcome. Right. Right. You know she is. Right. Right. When it's cold, you need your snacks because you ain't going nowhere. I should make me some soup. I might make me some soup though. I think about I want like a bean. Right. I think I'll make me some soup. I've been meaning. Oh, we don't need. I don't really buy Quaker products. I don't really buy Quaker products. We get like I get Doritos for them. Yeah, you gotta have some soup. You gotta have chili, something like that. Um, so I think I'm gonna make me some soup tomorrow. Your choices are poor. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make me a little soup because I got some cannellini beans here. So I love the white kidney beans. So I'm thinking about that, and I got some spinach. I got some carrots, some shredded carrots. That'll be a nice little, veggie soup. That's the truth. But them Captain Crunch was good. I think I had some chili that I froze the last time I made some. Yeah, so the thing is like I have to go through my shelving because we have so I need to go through my shelving because what I do like to do is make sure that I have those basics, those canned good basics you want to have, like beans in the house, tomatoes, canned tomatoes, stuff like that. Make sure I have my chicken stocks, my vegetable stocks. So I always try to make sure I have all that in the house. Because like right now we have a lot of meat in the house. But I do want to, and then I have frozen vegetables. So I think I'm gonna make me like a nice little, just a nice little hearty stew. Either I'm gonna make that, or I'm gonna make me some type of green curry. Ooh, broccoli cheddar. I think I'm either that or I might make me some green curry. But I think I gotta check and see. What did I just do? I don't know what I did. Because I do have some red Thai. Um, I have some red Thai noodles. That could be interesting. Hi, Desmond. Um, a green curry with some red Thai noodles. Hmm. Ooh, that sounds like it might be an interesting little thing going on. Hmm. 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 So, but the thing with the problem with me making green curry is it's just for me. So I have to, really make sure that I'm not making too much because I'm the only one gonna eat it. So, because being they don't like it. Hey, Claudia, they don't like the green curry. That's my thing. I love me some green curry. I love it with some coconut milk and everything. Ooh, it's so good. So might make me some though, because I bought me a big ass thing of curry paste. So I got like the industrial size Thai. You think I was tied because I got a bucket of green curry paste. Stuff lasts forever. So yeah. So that might be for me for next week for lunch, and then so yeah, I might make me a little soup. Make me just a little, you know, a nice little veggie bean with white beans and stuff soup. What I like to do with that soup though, honestly, I gotta see do I have it in the house. I like to do like a beans, like especially with the cannellinis, the white kidney beans and some spinach and some carrots. And I like to do a nice little smoked sausage with it. So I think I might have some smoked sausage, but I really do like a smoked sausage. And there's something about it. It just makes me feel like so comforted. Okay. Well, right now, I understand that's unseasonably cold for y'all. Um, the storm really didn't come. Um, so it was snowy for a minute, and then it turned to rain, and so it was slushy. So by the time I left work, the streets were pretty clear, based on the fact that it was just slushy, right? But now the temperature has dropped. So right now, I don't know, it's probably about, when last I checked, it was 8 degrees outside. So at 8 degrees, sis gonna stay. So the streets, my concern this morning was that the streets were gonna be too icy, because of course the temperature dropped and you had all this rain and stuff. It did start snowing overnight. Yes, and it did start snowing overnight. So like right now, it's like I said, it's like 8 degrees. It's supposed to drop down to, I think they're saying the low tonight should be about -4. That's why I got to run this water. As a matter of fact, I think back there I'm gonna run them full stop all night. I'm gonna let them run. The ones upstairs, I'm gonna keep them at a low, flow. But I think these right here, and I'm gonna tell everybody, if they wake up in the middle of the night, turn them up all the way, so that if you go to the bathroom, just turn them up for a few minutes and then take them back down, but to make sure that the pipes don't freeze. Cause that ain't nothing nice if your pipes freeze. So I think like one of these back here, I'm just gonna turn it all the way up and just let it go, because this is the basement. So you really want these pipe. You really need this flow down here. So I think part of the night, the bathroom I'm gonna turn on up a little bit higher too. But the one of the sinks back there, maybe the one in the bathroom will turn up so it won't disturb my sleep. And then turn that other one up every once in a while. Cause you need to keep it going, honey. You need to keep these things up and running. So, ooh, see, yeah. I'm not trying to have no. We're not trying to have no pipes bursting over here. So that's the goal tonight, is to make sure for these next few nights, because it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the minus all, and we have a wind advisory right now until Wednesday. So I haven't been out there, but the winds are blowing from 10 to 15 miles an hour, up to 10 to 20 miles, between 10 and 20 miles an hour. The winds are blowing right now. Which, now, see, this is what y'all, if you live in if you live in warm places, you don't understand when they say wind chill factor. Right? Yeah. Hey, Mark. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So when you live in cold places, when you got to, yeah, it's not about the snow. It's about the cold. It's about the cold, baby. So you got to worry about the hawk. And so, we're right off of Lake Michigan, and we get that cold air coming through. So it ain't nothing. So if it says minus, do businesses close down? Not really. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Nope. No. No. But business don't close down in Chicago. Um, certain types of things might close down, but the stores ain't closing down. Nothing. No, ain't nothing really closed. Mm-mm. Right? Mm-mm. The only time the city honestly closes down, when you really close down, is when 2011, when that huge mega snowstorm came up. Um, um, so and when I say huge, that was an intense snowstorm. I just saw pictures of it and reminded me of it. It literally shut down Lakeshore Drive, and Lakeshore Drive can be shut down in spots, but it was like they said, and I remember being out when it first started. The the snow was intense from the moment that snow hit, and it was coming for hours, and it was quite, and so there were like the buses, cars, everything were stuck on Lakeshore Drive. Yeah, it was 30 inches. So they were literally stuck on Lakeshore Drive. Like there's pictures of just car after car just stuck on Lakeshore Drive. They could not move. Um, and that one, it shut the city down. Now that shut the city down, where nothing could move for a couple of days, and it was bad. And it wasn't like it was like the snow progression. Now when the snow started coming down, it was like it was like having a thunderstorm of snow. So for people who are in warmer climates, when you get a thunderstorm and when it's coming down really hard, that's the way the snow was. And then it was blowing, and it was terrible. So that was one time in recent times that I could think of. And then when we had the polar vortex back in, what was that, 2018, beginning of 2019, when it actually was minus 13, and that was like straight, like now, like with the wind, if it's minus, you know what, listen, I'm very anemic. You learn how to dress for that shit. You just have to learn how to dress for it, just being honest. You learn that. Does it cause power outages? Some, but not really. Luckily it wasn't like, I have always been really lucky, um where I've never, like, there are power outages sometimes, but like wherever am at, I've never really experienced a power outages during those type of weather. For some reason, it just works for us. So, because baby, let me tell you, if it went out here, we'd have to like keep this water running and leave, because there's no way we could stay in here with these babies, right? Um, and so it was like, it was in 2019, it was literally minus 13, minus 15. And I've been here in that kind of weather. And I think it was, no, it was even lower than that, because it's been minus 13 before. And I've been out in minus 13. And that ain't no fun. Right. And so, but when you add on, like now they're saying, because they're saying there's a wind advisory up until Wednesday. That's what they're saying, that the wind is going to be running like this up until Wednesday, y'all. So they are saying it's from midnight tonight until Wednesday morning, that there's, a wind advisory, because the winds, are expected, to be so high, right? Which means that with it being like -7, see, that's -7, just what it is. But um but with the wind chill factor, that puts on like a -20, -30 easily. But especially when you're talking, when it hits like 20 miles an hour, that shit is cold. That is cold. Matter of fact, I need to find all my stuff, because like I don't know where my hat is. I have my neck thing. The kids, putting them in the car. We have blankets in the car, things like that. We gotta clean up the blankets and make sure we have them in the car. Stuff like that. Just for them to even sit in the car, um, because it's cold. It's cold. And look, we ain't got to go nowhere for the next 2 days. I ain't going nowhere. That's why the cat, I forgot to get her, and that's why I did it today, because I know it's going to be harder to get groceries tomorrow, because today it was in the 20s, which is normal. The 20s is normal, but once you hit 1 degree, it's hard to get shit done. Which reminds me, I gotta check on my son, make sure he alright, because his crazy ass don't be having food and stuff. See, I unfortunately, I don't have a house with a wood burner or anything like that. Unfortunately, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. That would be. Which reminds me, I need to talk to my insurance person. I need to talk to my insurance person and make sure all my stuff is insured. But yeah, I mean, like, you kind of, if you live in some place like this, you kind of used to it. Yeah, I mean, like, there's always some power outages. I just have been lucky enough that wherever I'm, whatever areas I'm in, I haven't really had any serious power outages. Like I said, honey, let me tell you something. If the power went out here, we'd be packing up and going to a hotel. Now that would be most definitely happening right here. Most definitely, that would be what would be happening right. We'd be going to a hotel because we sure would be staying in a cold ass house. And I said Juicy up so she be fine because she be inside. But you know what is interesting? I don't know where these animals, these cats be finding where to be, but they know where to go when it's cold because they still, you see them after the cold and they're still out there. I know one thing, during that real serious, ooh, yes, um, during that snowstorm in 2011, the building right next door to me, y'all, uh, um, it was so intense. A raccoon got stuck, like frozen in place. I kid you not, because we heard it slowly die. You know what I'm saying? We was like, what is that howling sound? We found out it was a raccoon in the, like, because the building next door was abandoned, and so it was like on the side of the building. Somehow I don't know how it got stuck in the snow, and it could not move right, and it, and you could just hear it like screeching. But we went, hey, I wasn't going out there, right? Say poor trash panda. Yeah, yeah. It was a terrible sound to hear, but it was like, damn. Um, but yeah, so but yeah, so but once you live places like this, you kind of like, the good thing is, honestly, it is during the weekend, and this is a 3-day weekend, so you kind of just chilling at home. Um, but no, like, let me tell y'all something. If it's 0 degrees outside, my school does not shut down. If they say zero, oh my God, that's got to be terrible. Um, if it's 0 outside, the schools are open. I gotta get my black ass up and go to work. Like, I know it's supposed to be really cold Tuesday morning. I'm waiting to see if my job, because they're saying it's gonna be 4 degrees the high, right? So it's gonna be a 4-degree high, which means at 4 degrees they will have the schools open, right? That that's the kind of stuff you see in movies. And so they, with a 4-degree high, but the overnight, right? Right, exactly. That would be me. Um, because overnight is supposed to be like low of -7, which means when the kids are coming out to school, it's gonna be cold as fuck outside. So I don't know. Now the whole issue is, of course, is with so many children. They're always saying so many children, that this is the only place, that this is where they get their food from. And I often question that, because these kids be having link cards. I mean, I think I often wonder, is it because you don't? Because I know some people got link, and I be like, God damn, how much you got? Um, and I get it from yeah. Yeah, supposedly a lot of times that's why a lot of the school, because during the pandemic, schools were having, you could pick up food for, they were still making food, and there was pickup times. So like if you want to, they could pick up food for the kids. And this was during the pandemic when we were on shutdown during the school year. Like they had to make sure, they were making sure that there was food that was available so people could come and get some, until, especially before they really did the rolled out the link for the for the families, which makes sense because now of course kids are at home more. But yeah, they always say that there's a certain amount of food that, so many kids are, that's how they get their food. So that's one of the reasons why they say that CPS stays open all the time, Chicago Public Schools, is because there's children who depend on the food. But this is what I keep saying, and sometimes our middle class sensibilities irritate me when you see people talking, because people will be like, we was out there in that cold weather, blah 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 blah. Right? Yes, Link is like Snap. Yes, they call it Link here. That's Snap. So the thing with it though is that, and I always tell people like that, um, but you got to remember, some of these kids not only have issues with that, because I feel like this, the issue a lot of times is especially about warm weather gear. You know what I'm saying? Like these babies will be out here in gym shoes and sneakers, and they don't have hats, they don't have gloves and things like that, proper winter attire. That's where I have it's EBT. They call it Link here. That's, you get that Link card because it says Link on there. They be like, got that Link card. And so I think personally, like I told myself, it's different when you dropping your kid off of school, because so many people, and they're like, we went. I said, and it wasn't right when they had us out there. It wasn't right when they had us out there in them snowstorms and shit. That was wrong too. It's like, just because they were stupid when we were young doesn't mean that they continue to be stupid. Right. Yeah. So when the school, so like during the pandemic, they were available. Food was available. It was like 3 times a week, 2 or 3 times a week. They would have it where you could come, where there was times like parents could come and just pick up food, and it was like, they would prepare like sandwiches and all this kind of stuff for the kids. So I mean, hell, my school right now, as I said, these kids really don't know, because my school is pretty much a Title I school. There's so many Title I kids in my school. When they leave school, they don't pay for most. I don't think anybody pays for lunch in my school. It's amazing to me, because that shit didn't really happen by me. But when they leave school, they have like a little grab and go lunch, little grab and go to have on the way out the door. Cause I get it sometimes. That's how I get me a little, little bag of Cheez-Its with, and then and they'll have some decent stuff. Like they have on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, they do smoothies for them. They have smoothies for them on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Some days um they have uh like yogurt parfaits. Some days they have for them, and then they'll have like sun butter sandwiches, and they have a decent little something they could go home with you. And now the funny thing is, the kids though, a lot of times all they want is the juice out of there. Now certain things they'll eat, like them smoothies, they run for, they try to get them before they run out. But other stuff, it'll be like, and all they want is the juice out of there, so they'll just take the juice out and throw the food away. But when I see lunches, I want to live in a different country, because when you can bring your lunch to the school, oh, I get a snack bag. I always get the one with the cheese stick and the Cheez-Its, because they have them right outside my door. So I go get mine before the kids get to them. And like they'll have, like they always have stuff like, bags of carrots and bags of celery. Them kids ain't taking that. And I always get, if they have pears, I get a pear, because the kids don't eat them. Hey, D'Angelo. The kids won't eat them. They just be like, no, I don't want them. You'd be like, give me that shit. Right? So, right, them lunches in France and Italy, they look good. Those are delicious. They are delicious looking. Nothing like the stuff we have here. Right? No, don't nobody want the healthy snacks. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They like they like healthy snacks. So let me tell you, I was trying to do a TikTok live. Okay, I guess I have to start doing TikTok lives again in order to get them on there. But then I remembered it was Saturday night, and I need to and I didn't know might come out of my mouth. And they're a little, for some reason, the little TikTok, the next gens, they ain't ready for my mouth. Oh yeah, I've looked at Finland. Yes, honey. Um, you, you know, I live for House Hunters International. That's one of my, cheap thrills to watch House Hunters International and dream of different countries that I could be in. I really do like that. Sweden, all up in there. I like their aesthetic. I don't necessarily want to live there because it's cold, like, it's still cold. But I love that bike culture. I love that bike culture. It's so cool because I'd be one of the people just ride my bike everywhere. Hey, how you doing? You know, be like, what's up? How are you? I agree. I'm totally with you, Courtney. Right? I am totally with you. It's like, yes, let's have it. And I mean, we know everybody, every country has its problems, right? But I do appreciate the the activity levels that so many countries have, right? Um, you know what I'm saying? Like being a like for one thing, for being them, going to like Finland and all them, they are so family oriented. Their cultures are very family oriented, which would be I don't know. You know what it is? It's just our we're such a large country, but also the way we move and everything that we do is very processed, is not very family oriented. It is not about, families, living their best lives. It's about you working and working and working to get some things. And so when you watch just watching House Hunters International, there are so many places that I would rather be because it's just a much more laid back lifestyle. I like the active lifestyle where you hanging out at the beach and stuff. I also like just the whole laid back vibe to it, and also the cafe culture, where you just go and hang out with your friends. You know, and Lord knows I have skills that I could transfer. You know what was so funny? I forget where she was at. And I'm going to say this with all, when I say this, don't take it the wrong way. But it was such a Karen move, right? But let me tell you, I was watching one of them, and it's a recent one. I'm gonna see which one if I can find. Because I watch it on Max, so I watch it on streaming, so I just watch full seasons. But it's a recent one, and this Karen, and I'm not saying she's a Karen, but you know what I mean. She's a white lady, right? And she left here to, and she's in like she's either in Sweden or somewhere right in there, Amsterdam. She might have been I think she was in Amsterdam, She moved there to start a matchmaking service. Right. She moved there to start a matchmaking service. Now, here's the interesting part about it. It wasn't like she was doing it here in America, just decided she was going to shift her services there. Absolutely not. Right? She was like, I'm going over here and I'm going to start this matchmaking service. And get this, she ain't got a man either. So she's hoping to find her a man while she's doing this matchmaking service. I said, now that's the caucasity of it, because you just decided I'm just gonna move over here and start some shit I ain't never done before in my entire life. And I appreciated her for that. Right, exactly. You go start a matchmaking service and you ain't even got somebody, you ain't even matched yourself with anybody. How does that work? I said, well, hell no. Well, hell no. See, luckily for me, with my multi-generational, I'm the head of the generational, right? I'm the matriarch. So I'm the one I'd probably be one of the ones being one of the catalysts. Let's go. But I mean, like, I'm a teacher, so I can always I have a transferable skill. Bianca's a teacher. She has a transferable skill. Brandon works in sales. He works in high end. Right. That's what I was saying. With no proof of concept. And she was busy. She was busy. And so yeah, exactly. I was like, I was like, go on, girl, right? But yeah, so she was like, but with all that being said, I do see, like, I've seen a lot of people, and I appreciate these younger people who were like, we want to raise our kids in a different culture, and they rolling with like toddlers, and they like, we out. I ain't mad at them, but I will say this: you really have to be prepared for where you're at, right? And you have to be prepared for what you really do need to do, like your research, because so many people come there expecting some of the American aesthetic. Your stuff is about to be smaller. It just is, and that would be something that I would have to, like, downsize. You know what I'm saying? You really do need to downsize, because you ain't gonna have the space you're gonna have here. You just don't. And so, like, but when I watch some of them, I'd be like, oh no, that would be me. And it's like, how would I do that? But I will say, I would always want to be someplace that's semi-warm. I always said Spain, but I heard Portugal is better. I could do Portugal. Um, but I would always want some outside space. I would always want some outside space, where I could be entertaining, right? Oh, right, exactly. Right. But you got to be prepared for the the size difference depending on where you at, right? That you going it is what it is. So that's the one thing that you have to be prepared for. I've noticed, you got to be prepared for the fact that your place, like, you're not going to have the same type of kitchen. You might have one of them, one of those European, but also, but then you got to shift your mindset, because, like, so many of them have those small they don't have American sized refrigerators, right? They got that little bitty one, but most of their cultures are based on you doing fresh. You're buying fresh, right? right? Right, the beds, right? See, I want a yard, but they also, but like you have to, but that's the one thing you got to remember though. They are more of a cafe culture. So it's like that's where you want to be. So you don't necessarily, and they eat fresher. They're gonna go out every day and get what they need. They're not gonna be, they ain't trying to have a deep freezer full of food. They're like, we're gonna go out and get it from here, and we're gonna eat here, and their culture is based on that kind of life, right? See, I want a garden. I've been looking at those too, Mark. Where you see them and they be like $50,000, and you guys to fix that bitch up. I would, okay, so like, let me say this. I don't necessarily need a garden, but I definitely want some outdoor space, preferably with some decent size. So yes, a balcony is cute, but I want something that I can sit down on. And if I can even have a table and chairs and have some friends over, that's even better. That's even better for me. But I know that's what I want. I know that I do want some type of outdoor space, and that could be a roof. You know what I'm saying? It could be a roof, patio on the roof. Right, right. Ain't no Costco and deep freezers. But I'm okay with that too. I could live that lifestyle too. I'm good with all of that. But I'm very flexible when it comes to things like that. It's not that serious. The only thing I would be concerned about is I'll be like, damn. So let me now. The thing that would be the hardest thing for me is is paring down this collection and deciding what would be worthy of taking with me. Of course, if I sold off this collection, though, that'd be a nice little piece of change to have in my pocket when I go. That could definitely do. See what I'm saying? And a steak dinner here in America gonna run you about at least 75, right? But I think being someplace like that, you might not be as introverted. I think that you would. Okay, can I have 20? Can I? No, I'll take a 20. Y'all. I'm taking 20 with me. Maybe 25. Oh, that would be so hard. Okay, let me see what I would definitely take with me. Okay, wild pythons definitely coming with me. Magnolia rose. Right, that's what I'm saying. No, I'd have them shipped, honey. They would be shipped. Right. Out of this, it's gonna be about 30. Cause Amina shipped all her stuff back from there. While she was over there. Remember when we was first talking to Amina, she was in Scotland. I think she was in Scotland, and she packed up all that stuff and sent it back to the States with her. Um, so let me see off the top. Let me see off rip. What would I be taking with bringing me? Bees and butterflies, wild python, um, magnolia rose by Maison Lancome. Um, I would not be done with wild python. I would definitely take. Mm-mm-mm. Jasmine exclusive because she just sexy as fuck. You gotta have some sexiness with you. Um, oh, it would be hard, right? I mean, I honestly, it would. I'd give up clothes. I'd give up a lot of my clothes before I give up the fragrances. I can always get some new clothes. I'd have to take Fleurs d'Oranger by Serge Lutens. I'd have to take some of my Amouages. Um, Definitely Sunshine Woman, probably Figment because that's one of my favorites of my Amouages. Take a couple of Zerjas with me, Dama Bianca, Overture, Centenario by Tuberose Imperial. I want to have that. And then the ones I sold, that'd be like, some money in the pocket. Exactly, right. I could rebuild the I could rebuild right. I could rebuild the collection. I could rebuild it. Right? Because if you think about it, even the whole vibe, unless you're someplace like London or something, I mean, really, you could just, I find other countries when you're watching them, they're very much more laid back on that stuff than we are, especially at our ages, at our big ages. People are much more relaxed. You ain't gotta have, the that whole designer shit is more about us here. And some people, of course, there are people there who are like that, but the majority of people don't give a fuck about that, because so many other countries where you can really live, they're more about experiences. They out there kicking and living their best life. They're not worried about necessarily, and that's the kind of way I'm used to anyway. It's like, you look cute, you ain't gotta have on the greatest designer shoes or whatever. As long as you look cute, you look cute. A cute little pair of sandals and a little dress, right? You just you living your best life, and it ain't that serious. Whereas here, we put so much into what purse you have, what this you have. First off, you could have the same purse for the last 20 years. And to be quite honest, it is so funny because I do own quite a few purses. I don't buy that many too often anymore, but the reality is the majority of the time I carry the same exact purse, which is my crossbody, that leather crossbody I have, that is vintage, that was handmade, that is one of a kind, and I carry that everywhere, and I always get compliments on it. Damn thing was probably $5. One of But it's so unique, and I love that purse. Me and that purse go everywhere. Now, yeah, when I'm going out, I'll change that purse, but on a day-to-day basis, it's very rare that I change my purse, because it's just like, throw that baby over, and I'm good to go. And people always always give me compliments on it, and I think that's the issue. So often people are worried about having the newest thing or whatever, when all you got to do is have what works for you. And with age, that's where you should be anyway. Being in style is nice, is trend, is cute, but really style is better, and style is what should be what works for you. I'm damn near 60. I guess I don't be worried about that shit. Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all what I did recently. Okay, so I do have them. Courtney was talking about putting on some nails the other day, and I was like, I bought some nails. I never put the damn things on, and I'm like, so where are the nails? But I've got the glue. I don't know what I do with the nails. I got a bunch of damn lashes in here though, but I don't know what I did with the. Cause I bought some glue and I bought some nails, and I said I'm gonna do my nails. Right. I mean, yeah, of course, everybody's put. You got to put together, but ain't nobody gonna bash your ass away. Why must stuff never be right? It always be lopsided. My hair always be lopsided, y'all. My hair always lopsided. So, I mean, honestly, I had wanted, if I didn't have grandkids, I probably would be working on leaving soon. Um, so my thought process is this. Um, if nothing else, my goal is to every year be gone for at least 2 weeks. Now, I might do 3 weeks at some point where I am gone for like 3 weeks out the summertime, especially as I'm still teaching, because I've got that time. So take 3 weeks and go travel some places and just really immerse myself in those places. That's my goal, and so that's why I got to shift some shit I'm doing, um, because that is my goal. Out with our sneakers. I thought it was certain types of sneakers. Like if you have like a more just leisurely type, usually you don't stand out as much. But like if you wearing them big old Nikes that they notice you. Besides the fact, if I'm wearing, because I think now that whole vibe is a little more because people just tired of, like, so that is the goal, is to just like get to this point where I'm gone for a few weeks, and when I say a few weeks, I mean a few weeks consistent, just, hey, I'm gonna be here for 2-3 weeks and I'll be back. I'll see y'all later. The problem is when I say that, other people are like, oh, I want to do that. I'd be like, no, we're not doing it together. uh-uh. They're like, oh, I want to travel too, we could travel together. No, no, no. I was gonna say something so ignorant, but I am. The only way we doing that is if you're doing something. Let me tell them to start them taps upstairs, because I know they ain't doing it. Right? I was gonna say, the only person I would need to travel with me is if he is. You see, I didn't even say it, but if he is. Now y'all can take that look and take it wherever you want to, and let your mind extrapolate where I was going with that. He needs to bring two things: money in his pocket. But see, the funny thing is that's what I wear. I wear Pumas. I'm a Puma wearer, and I wear Diodoras because I don't wear Nikes too much. My shoe choice is a Puma. Most of my sneakers are Pumas because Pumas have the best sales. Um, Listen, he, he he needs to have two things. He needs to have money in his pocket for us, and it's something else in his pocket. I'm just saying. Let's just say he better be packing. Let's say this. Say that. Because I could do this by myself. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. This is why I couldn't do it on TikTok, because they be clutching their pearls and leaving. They be like, oh my God, she's talking nasty. She's this older lady and she be talking nasty, and we don't like when older people talk like that, because we must have the illusion that when we get that older people don't do anything. You know, because young people really want to believe we don't do shit. What you did? What you talk about? What? This has to be thrown out too. Oh, let me tell you something. I have a very already. I would listen. I would be so good in other cultures because I'm right there with you. I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna have the best times. I don't wanna hang. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Right? See, that's what I'm saying. Wallet and a third leg. That's all. That's what he got to come with for us to go traveling together. And don't worry, I'm coming with what I'm supposed to come with. Okay, y'all. I'm about to get off of here. Got to make sure all the water is running correctly in my house because we ain't having no issues. So let me get all the water's movement. Let me get this water going. Let me do all that. Try to put away these fragrances that I own that I just got. Put them all away where they're supposed to be. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Y'all stay warm. Before we go, let's say this, everybody. Stay warm. If you are if you're experiencing a colder snap than you used to, and it's below freezing, your pipes probably aren't ready for this. So make sure you're running water. Coco come in at the very end, right? So make sure you're running your water. Make sure to make sure that you take care of those so you don't want no pipes to burst. So that's one. And make sure you stay warm and cozy this evening. So y'all have a great night. I will probably be back on tomorrow at some point. Why not? I ain't got shit better to do. So get that water running and take care of yourselves.